Okay, 10 o'clock. Welcome everyone. My name is Ben Dubin with Connect to It. This is the 20-minute Exos Advanced Breathing Workshop. I am a certified Wim Hof Method instructor as well as a firefighter paramedic in Tempe, Arizona. And today what we're going to do is we're going to talk specifically about the breathwork breathing aspect of the Wim Hof Method. We're going to talk about it. We're going to do it. It's really important to feel how powerful the breath is. We can talk about the science and the research all day, which is important, but feeling leads to understanding. And understand today is just really an introduction, the tip of the iceberg, so to speak, as to what's possible. Within the Wim Hof Method itself, there's many different types of breathing patterns. Today, we're going to focus on one, the most foundational, fundamental pattern that we need to master first before we move on to the other aspects of it. Understand the Wim Hof Method is 3 different parts. Like I said, it's not just the breathing. It's important, but there's other aspects to it. It's the breath work, which we're going to talk about in practice today. It's the gradual exposure to the cold to learn how to handle stress, as well as commitment. And all 3 pillars are extremely important. But today, we're focused on the breathing. What I want to bring up really quick, whether this is your first time or your 8th time practicing this, is commitment. Now, commitment is one of the pillars of the method, and to me, it's the most important pillar in anything that we try. Meditation, breath work, whatever it is, we truly need to commit to the process and understand that the rewards will be there if we put the time in. For me, specifically with this practice, I did it very incrementally for the first few months, and I had benefits. I felt good while I was doing it, but I didn't have any long-term lasting effects. My life wasn't changed. I heard people talk about how amazing this was, and I understood part of it, but I really truly didn't understand all of it until I truly committed. After a couple of injuries I had as a firefighter, I was in a very challenging place mentally, physically, emotionally, and I recommitted myself to this method. Somehow my goal was to wake up every day, breathe, and get in cold water. And I did that for 21 days straight. So I read in a book somewhere, it takes 21 days to create a habit. So if I could do this for 21 days, let's just see how I feel. And that was 4 years ago, and I haven't looked back. And what it showed me and what it showed others, and when I get comments from others, is those that truly show up every day, at least in the beginning, and give it everything they have for 5 weeks, 6 weeks, 2 months, that never look back. And this becomes a part of who they are. And most of us want that change. We want to feel better. We want to be happier. We want to be stronger. We want to be healthier. And that truly comes from dedicating some time every day and committing to the process. And as you commit, things are going to change. You're going to go from waking up and having to do the breath work every day because you need to feel something. You need to disassociate yourself from all the stressors that are going on. You need to find a way to relax. You go from waking up and having to do it. And then a point comes, for me, it was about 2 months in, of I woke up and I didn't have to do it that day. I wanted to do it. And there's a big shift for me personally from going from having to wanting. So I knew I had achieved something. My body, my mind had achieved something that I was going after. And now it just became a part of who I was. And that's all I ask of anybody who wants to practice breath work, is if you truly want to have the benefits, try and do it every single day, 5 days a week, 6 days a week, if you can, 7 days a week. And you'll get to that point of all of a sudden things start shifting. The last person I took through this class said it took him 6 weeks. And after 6 weeks, he has not stopped. And that was over a year ago. So commitment's a big part of it. But today is about the breath. So with the breath work, here's exactly what's going to happen. I'm going to have you have your eyes on me for the first couple of minutes. I'm going to explain what the breathing pattern is, because it's a very specific breathing pattern, different from our general breathing. And then once I explain what I want, I'm going to have you lay down or sit down. And then I'm going to take you through it while you're just listening to me. A couple safety reminders. This is not for anyone who's pregnant and has a history of epilepsy. And as far as the breath work goes, we need to make sure we do it in a very safe environment. So we don't do it while we're driving. We don't do it in or around any body of water. So here's what the breathing routine looks like. We're going to do 3 sets, 1 set after the other. We as a group are going to breathe for 2.5 minutes straight, but it's a different kind of breathing. What I want and my expectation is is on every single breath that you take in, you're trying to inflate your lungs as much as humanly possible. So you take a deep breath in, ideally through the nose. Ideally, we breathe through the nose on the way in and we let go through the mouth. Our nose is meant for breathing, our mouth is meant for eating. But today you do what you feel comfortable doing. So in an ideal situation, here's what our breath would look like. I take a deep breath in through my nose, and on the way out, I just gently let it go. What I don't want to see is this. I don't want to see a deep breath in and then you forcing the air out. You want to be as relaxed as humanly possible. If there's any bit of force, it's going to be on the inhale. So deep breath in, all the way in, and on the way out, it's a gentle exhale. You're going to retain some air in your lungs on every single breath. We're going to breathe like that for 2.5 minutes. We're saturating our entire body with oxygen. You might get tingly, you might get lightheaded. Those are all very normal sensations. After 2.5 minutes, I'll bring this all together. I'll say, take one more deep breath in. I'll say, let it go like you've been doing. And then we're going to hold our breath after we've gently let go of the air. That's called our breath retention. And that's where the magic happens. Hold our breath for a period of time. The first round, we're going to go for up to 1 minute. Second round, 1 minute and 30 seconds. Third round, 1 minute and 45 seconds of trying not to breathe. And then when I say take a deep breath in, you just take a deep breath in to recover. And we hold that recovery breath for about 15 seconds to kind of resaturate all the cells we just desaturated with our breath hold. And then we let everything go. So 1 round, 2.5 minutes of breathing. Hold our breath on the exhale. Inhale to recover. And that's it. We'll do that 3 times, back to back to back. So if there's any questions, of course, pop up in the chat box and ask me. But for now, try and find a comfortable spot, laying down or sitting down, and give about 10 seconds to kind of get ready, get comfortable, and then I will guide you through this process. So wherever you're at, just start recognizing what your breath is doing. We're not starting yet. Just recognize your belly going up, belly going down. Start paying attention to your breath. And then we're going to get going. So what I want you to start is to take as deep breath in as you possibly can, all the way in. And then gently, just let it go. And then right away, again, another breath in. And then let it go. And a deep breath in. And gently, just let it go. One breath after the other. There's no hesitating between breathing. We take a deep breath in, and then we let it go. And then right away, another deep breath in, and then we let it go. And we're going to do this continuously for about 2.5 minutes. I like to think like the waves of the ocean. My inhale brings the wave in, all the way in through my belly and my chest. And as quickly as the wave comes in, it gently goes right back out to where it came from. And as quickly and gently as it goes back out, another wave is right behind it without hesitating. Bring the breath back in, and then it goes right back out. You go at your pace. Some people like to go a little bit faster. I prefer to breathe a little bit slower. It really doesn't matter. We're going to get where we need to go today based off how fast or how slow or how deep you want to breathe. Your only focus right now is trying to get as much oxygen in on the inhale as physically possible, saturating every inch of your body from the tips of your toes to the top of the head. And as quickly as the breath comes in, we gently let it go back to where it came from, without forcing, without hesitating. Just let go of the breath. Let go of the expectations. Let go of what you think this is supposed to be. Let go of what you think you're supposed to feel. And for these 15 minutes, just let go of who you even think you are and just try and be here, connecting to your breath. Just connect to this moment. All we're doing is breathing. Bring all of your attention and awareness while you're breathing to where your thoughts are right now. When we tend to focus so much on the past, all it does is bring up depression. When we tend to worry about the future, all it does is bring up anxiety. When we tend to be here, now and present, we have the ability to be happy, strong, and healthy, no matter what is happening in our life. And when we come back to the breath and the feeling it creates, we allow ourselves to be present and in this moment. So just recognize where your thoughts are. If they get away from you, bring them back to the breath. Just think deep breath in, let it go. And then we're going to do 5 more breaths as a group in this first round. 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way in. Let it go. Then one more when you're ready. All the way in. Gently let go, and we're going to hold. And we're going to hold for about a minute if we can. And while you're holding, try and find a sense of relaxation. Relax your face, relax your chest, relax your eyebrows, relax your fingers. Just surrender to this moment. If at any point you feel you need to, you are in control, and all you do is take a deep breath in and hold it for 15 seconds to recover. If you're still going, we're going to go about 30 more seconds. Just try and find a sense of surrender. Don't fight through the stress. Relax into it. Let it flow right through you. Surrender. We're going to go 15 more seconds if you're still holding your breath. And like I said, if not, that's okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way inhale and hold it to recover. And while you're holding the inhale, think about squeezing your stomach, squeeze your arms, squeeze your chest, squeeze every inch of your body, pushing all the air you just inhaled straight to the center of your head. Keep pushing, keep squeezing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let everything go. Good job. Let's start round 2. You know what to do to start breathing again, just like we were. Fully in and let it go. And then fully in and let it go. And while you're breathing, just one breath after the other, once again, bring all of your attention and awareness to where your thoughts are right now. Every thought that we have as humans uses up energy. Things have to connect in our brain, and that takes energy. And if we're constantly thinking about the past or worried about the future, those things that we have no control over, it's no wonder by the end of the day we are so drained of our energy. But when we are here and we are present, our energy is unlimited. It's there to help us. It's there to work for us, not against us. And a lot of that comes from our thoughts. And a way to bring yourself back to the present moment is bring yourself back to the feeling that you're creating right now. What are you feeling? And where are you feeling it? And just focus on deep breathing in and gently just letting go. Letting go without force. Letting go of the expectations. And for this little bit of time, just let go of who you even think you are and just be here right now. Because in your life, in your existence right now, this is the only moment that matters. You taking the time for yourself to focus on your breath, to focus on healing whatever it is you're trying to heal, to focus on improving whatever it is you're trying to improve. This moment is about you. Finding a way to connect to who you truly are through the power of the breath. Keep it simple. Just breathe in deep and gently let it go. And then breathe in. Let go nice and gently. And let go. Like I said, the pace is up to you. I like to go a little bit slower, a little bit deeper with each breath. Others like to go a little faster. Some sensations you might feel, a little tingling, you might get lightheaded. Those are all very normal sensations. If you like them, you can chase them and intensify it with every single breath. And if not, you can slow it down. It's up to you. You're in charge, you're in control. We're gonna go 5 more breaths as a group. 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way in. Let it go. Then one more when you're ready. All the way in. Let go nice and gently, and then hold when you're ready. And as you're holding, bring all of your attention and awareness to where your thoughts are right now. If every thought we have uses up energy, we don't want to waste that energy on things we cannot control. The one moment we have control over is right now, and our ability to surrender. Not fight, but surrender to this moment. And you are in charge, you are in control. When you feel you need to, all you do is take a deep breath in to recover. Hold for 15 seconds and the rest of us will catch up. Those of you still going, we're going to go one more minute of our breath hold. What are you feeling? Where are you feeling it? Where are your thoughts right now? Surrender. Relax every cell of your body. Relax your jaw, relax your lips, your eyebrows, your fingertips, your toes. For those of you still holding, we're going to go about 20 more seconds. And if not, that's okay. 15 seconds. Surrender even deeper. How deep can you go today? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way inhale, recover and hold. And as you're holding, squeeze every inch of your body. Squeeze and hold. Keep holding. We're going to hold this for 15 seconds. Keep holding and squeezing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let everything go. All right, last round. You know what to do to start breathing. Fully in. Let it go. And fully in. And let it go. Each inhale is an opportunity to saturate every single cell of your body with as much oxygen as humanly possible. From the tips of your toes to the top of the head, use each breath. It is there for you at every single moment of every single day. Through our breath, we are learning how to handle, process, and let go of any stress we're going to face, whether it's a physical stress, a mental stress, an emotional stress. We're learning how to handle, process it, and let it go through the power of our breath. Fully in, let it go. Let your breath take you where you need to go today. Every day is going to be different. Every individual is different. Do not try and force your breath to do what it's not meant to do. Sit back, surrender, and let your breath work for you. Let it take the lead, and you just follow right behind, taking it wherever you need to go today. Depending how you are, where you are in your life, you may need to go a little bit deeper. Others, maybe not. Understand it's your practice. This is your breath. You have the ability to tap into this pharmacy inside of you at any time you want. All we have to do is breathe. This is our last round, so get the most out of every single breath that we take. I like to think of the waves of the ocean. The wave comes in with the breath through the belly, chest, and even into the head. And as quickly as the wave comes in, it gently goes right back out. And as gently as it goes back out, another wave is right behind it with the breath. No forcing, no competing. We're just breathing. Bring all of your attention and awareness to where your thoughts are right now. Every thought that we have uses up energy. Feel what is happening. Feel where it is happening. That is us being present in this moment. Nothing else matters or exists right now outside of you connecting to your breath. Fully in and let it go. Fully in and let it go. And fully in and let it go. Our last 30 seconds or so of breathing, and we'll do our last breath retention. Get the most out of every single breath. Let the breath show you where you need to go today. Let the breath show you what's possible, how powerful we truly are. Bring ourselves back to this moment. We're going to go 5 more breaths as a group. 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way in. Let it go. Then one more when you're ready. All the way in and let go. And we're going to hold for our last breath retention. We breathe based off the amount of carbon dioxide in our body. With the breath work you just did, you lowered it all the way down, which allows us to hold our breath for a lot longer than we thought possible. More importantly, where are your thoughts right now? All the energy needs to go to our ability to surrender to this moment. The harder that we fight through a stress, the more intense the stress becomes. The more we surrender to it and let it flow right through us, the easier it is to move past. Surrender to this moment. But you are in charge. If at any point you feel you need to, all you do is take a deep breath in, hold for 15 seconds, and the rest of us will catch up. For those of you still holding your breath, we're going to try and go about 45 more seconds if you can. But if not, that's okay. What are you feeling? Where are you feeling it? How relaxed are you right now? Relax your face, your jaw, your ears, your eyebrows. Relax your toes, your stomach. Surrender to this moment. 20 more seconds for those of you still going on this last breath retention. 15 seconds. No forcing, no competing. You breathe when you need to breathe. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way in, recover and hold. And as we're holding, squeeze every inch of your body. Squeeze your legs, squeeze your stomach, squeeze your chest. Squeeze everything. Keep holding and pushing. How deep can you go? Deep inside the brain. Push all the oxygen straight to the center of your head. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax everything. Gently let your breath come back to normal. Let your belly rise nice and easy without forcing, just like it's meant to do all day. And just be here. We're going to spend about 2 minutes laying down or sitting down wherever you are, appreciating this feeling we just created with our breath. And understand the way that you feel right now, it is your right as a human to feel this way whenever you want. No matter what is happening to us in our life, whether we're having relationship challenges, work challenges, anxiety about everything going on in the world right now, grieving the loss of a loved one, whether you're injured, when we come back to the breath, we can be happy, strong, and healthy no matter what is happening around us. It is our right to feel this way. You have a pharmacy inside of you at all times. We just need to learn through the breath how to tap into that. But it is yours. Understand at any point on any given day, no matter what is going on around you, you can feel this way. It is your right. We'll go about 1 more minute here quietly, and then I will open it up. We'll have a few extra minutes for some questions. If you want to stay laying down or sitting down because you're enjoying this feeling, of course, stay there as long as you feel comfortable, as long as you want, and then start moving around when you feel ready. You can be a little bit lightheaded after this, so be careful standing up. So as we start to come back around, slowly wiggle some fingers and toes, and if you're ready, and gradually sit up. I want to thank you for joining me and connecting to all the other people practicing the breath work right now. My name is Ben Dubin with Connect to It, and this was the 20-minute Exos advanced breathing class. I'd like to open it up some questions. I'll put my website in the chat box. All my contact information, emails, more information on the method is on that website, as well as we have a newsletter that we'll send out periodically with some tips and tricks. But understand today, like I said, it's just the tip of the iceberg. There's much more to explore within the Wim Hof Method itself, but in breathwork in general. My responsibility was to guide you and show you the safe, correct way to do the breathing so you can build a good foundation. But it's up to you whether or not you want to continue to practice. I recommend saying, all right, I'm going to give it a few weeks of every single day, and we'll see how we feel. John, can you walk through the breath sequence one more time? Yeah, so basically you breathe for 2.5 minutes, as much air in as you can, gently letting go. And then we're going to hold our breath on the exhale. So after you've let go, you hold your breath. And then when you feel the need to, all you do is take a deep breath in and hold it for 15 seconds to recover. So 2.5 minutes of breathing, breath hold on the exhale, inhale when you need to recover for 15 seconds. And these repeat those rounds after rounds after rounds. And you can do 3, 4, 5, 6 rounds. There's also great information on the website, also wimhofmethod.com. A lot of good information out there, but definitely make sure you know where your sources are coming from, because with all the good information, sometimes there's not so good information. Question about breathing in through the stomach only or through the stomach and chest. So in an ideal situation, our diaphragm sits right here beneath our rib cage. We want to inflate our stomach all the way and then inflate our chest. We want to work on our diaphragm breathing. We didn't have time to talk about or go through mechanics today, but as you practice and get better, you want to think belly and then chest. Been a lot of research of people who are these chest shoulder breathers that are more prone to anxiety. So belly first, then chest. John, so you hold on the exhale. Yes, that's why it's a very different breathing routine. We hold our breath after we've let go. And that's a very important detail. There's other breathing methods within this method that you do inhale holds, but the foundational technique is holding on the exhale. And that just allows you to tap into that fight or flight nervous system a little bit quicker, because we're depleting oxygen a little bit quicker, and just allows us to get deeper faster. If there's any other questions, please, I got about 2 more minutes that I can keep this Zoom meeting open. Please feel free. Erica, you're welcome. Please, yeah, add it. Daily, I recommend daily, and you'll get to a point where things will just change after a few weeks and you just feel better, and it's because you're committed to breathing. And don't forget, the cold is super important. So John, so you hold in the exhale. How long again do you hold in the exhale? Was it 1 minute? So you hold as long as you feel comfortable. So we did a progression. We did a 1 minute hold, a 1 minute and 30-second hold, then 1 minute and 45 seconds. So you should be able to hold your breath a little bit longer on each sequence, and you go as long as you feel comfortable. I don't like anybody going past 3 minutes. That might sound crazy to do, but a lot of people can do it. For me, I usually go 1:30, 2 minutes, and then anything past 2 minutes, I try and get on the third round. But you hold as long as you feel comfortable. No forcing, no competing. It's your practice. The research shows that about 90 seconds, that minute-and-a-half mark, is where most people tap into that fight or flight nervous system. So if there was a benchmark, I'd say it's about 90 seconds. Got about 30 more seconds to keep this opened. So I'll put my website down there. It's connecttoit.co. I'm also obviously on Instagram. If you go to @connecttoit, I have a lot of tips on there and talk a lot about the method. The method is called the Wim Hof Method, W-I-M. I'll type it in here really quick. And Wim is a gentleman from the Netherlands who found this technique many, many years ago, and he's the one who teaches it, and that's who I'm certified with. But we did just the breathing part. We're not practicing the whole method. We did just the breath work. Linda said, your migraine is gone. I've had a lot of people say the same thing. Chronic migraine sufferers, all of a sudden, we have a pharmacy inside of us. We don't need to always take stuff to help us. We can create this ourselves. That's what's so beautiful about the breath. Thank you for sharing that. All right, so we're about out of time. We'll be back here next week, Wednesday at 10 a.m. Arizona time, wherever that works out for you. Thank you for trusting me and connecting to me. Please check out as much information as you can online, connecttoit.com or .co. Also some good stuff on the wimhofmethod.com website. So we'll be signing off. Stay safe, wash your hands, and keep on breathing. We'll see you soon.